What's going on YouTube? Kentucky Catman here. Getting ready to do some, been doing a little bait fishing. Getting ready for a trip on the Ohio River. Well, missed that one. Catching some bluegill to use. Go after some big flatheads and big blues tomorrow. So I just figured kill a little time, do a little live feed chat, see what everybody's up to. What's up, King? That little jerkbait you were showing the other day, is that off Wish or was that at Walmart? Hey, Peel and Drag, what's going on? Fish on. All right. Catching the bait. There we go. Look there. That's some bait there, son. That's going to be live bait for flatheads. I'm up on this little lift. I don't know if y'all seen the live feed that I did that one day where I lost my phone in the lake. Hey, Joe Buck, what's going on? Maurice? Out here catching bait for a trip on the Ohio tomorrow. I wish I could have came, Kenny. I'm about half starved to death. Now I'm down to 270 pounds. Let's see what, got my little basket there. Scotty, filling up the basket with live bluegill for tomorrow. Catfish Bill, what's going on, brother? Stocking up my little bait tank for big Ohio River trip tomorrow. Set y'all back down here. Hope I don't drop my phone in the water again. I wish you were closer, King. I'd take you. All right, let's see here. Bluegill been a little slow biting this afternoon. I've only caught about 7 so far. Move this up here closer. Muskie, what's going on, brother? Trying to catch some bait for tomorrow night. Yeah, we'll be, there's a flats that comes off the Candleton Dam there in Indiana and Hallsville, Kentucky. And we're going to be hitting that flats for some, good Lord. That's over 600 yards away and it's still thumping over here. But we're going to go for some flatheads and big blues tomorrow. That's why I'm trying to get a bunch of live bait now. Scotty, was you able to get any shad? Thanks, Teach. Let's see here. I think we're getting a little here. What are we not being surprised about? Hey Trish, what's going on? Thank you, ma'am. Trying to stock up on some bait today, just killing time. What better way to do it than sit outside and fish? CBP, what's going on, man? There we go. Bait. I wish I was in LA. Visit once. I don't know if I'd want to live there or not. I gotta get up and pack y'all with me. I've got my bait bucket over here further away so I'm not making a bunch of noise when I throw them in. they're all on this nest, and so I'm doing a pretty good job of catching them. I don't know if we'll go down right by the dam tomorrow, Scott. Because it's going to be getting dark and we'll have to build a fire and all that good stuff. Oh, right now, Bill, let me get over here to it. I don't know if you can see the little basket. It's just a laundry basket I put my fish in. Works great for keeping bluegill alive. And then right now I've just got a ultralight Shakespeare rod and reel, little cigar float, number 2 hook with a little piece of worm. Getting the live bait ready for tomorrow, Bill. I may be able to get some shad here in a little bit, Scotty, when the sun gets almost set. They start swimming around the edge of this lake pretty heavy. Bill might just have to freeze and bring them with us tomorrow. Kirby, what's going on? Jonathan? Well, here we go. More bait. I hope the catfish are biting as good tomorrow night as the bluegill are today. Bill, that's what I got for bait. They're about 4 inches long. Yeah, pretty much peeling. It's a lady's house here that I come over and fish. It's close and convenient. And now that the river's getting right, I mean, it's going to be perfect this weekend. I'll be hitting the river a whole lot more. I'll just come over here to catch bait like I'm doing today. Because where I'm taking him at tomorrow, it's about 400 yards down from the dam, and the water starts slacking off, and them big blues and flatheads get in that little estuary like and feed on the fish coming down from the dam. Bill's everybody's hero, man. That's my top goal tomorrow, is to beat Bill's PB for the year. Make a little competition out of it. That and keeping my bait bucket way over there, I get a little bit of exercise. Everybody will be going live tomorrow night around 6, 7 o'clock Central Time, 7, 8 Eastern. And hopefully me or Scotty want to get on a big flathead or blue for you live. Ty, Ninja, what's up, brother? Y'all hit that thumbs down button. I don't want to give anybody else the pleasure of disliking it. It all works out good for you on your stats anyway. I'd have to say my hero in life would have been my dad. He could be an ass sometimes, but he was a hell of a man. He raised me. And that wasn't no easy task. Luckily, they didn't have all the... Ooh, that's a good little bluegill there. Hey, country girl, what's going on? Getting some flathead bait for tomorrow. You're never late to the party. When you came in, it's just getting started. Oh, you said let's go to the party. Yeah, I don't mind walking over here. It keeps the water from getting all splashed up whenever I throw them in over here where I'm fishing at. Miss Tiffany's gonna be wild now. She's retired. She don't have to go to bed at 6 o'clock and get up at 3:30 every morning, go to work. She can let her hair down and all that good stuff. How many bluegill you think we need? About 2 dozen? 3? Yeah, when you get used to getting up that early, it's hard to change the routine. Tiff, she's got migraines real bad, and her mama called me last night at about 11 o'clock, or she called me and said, she asked me what I did for my headaches. And I said, sometimes you gotta go to the hospital. So we took her to the ER, and she got some Toradol and Benadryl and Phenergan and got rid of it. She's doing really good today, though. Thanks for asking. It finally quit raining there, Virginia? Dang it. He ain't big, but he's a fighter. All this grass off here. That's a bad thing about fishing these neighborhoods. Everybody mows their yard and blows it, and dumps bags of grass in the lake. Caught him right in the nose. One good thing about this bait fishing, at least I'm catching fish while I'm live. No monsters, but thanks, Teach. I hope we tear them up tomorrow. The river's right, height or the depth is right now. And actually get down there and fish. It's been pretty windy the last few days, so all the beaches should be dried up pretty good. That way Scotty don't lose his shoes again. Scotty, if you bring about 3 skipjacks, that should be plenty. I imagine I'll mostly use bluegill anyway. I don't know why, but I've always had better luck on bluegill than I have skipjack and stuff. Hey, Charlene. Just out catching a little bait for river trip. Enjoying the evening. Try to catch a couple here instead of... Hold on a second. I'm fixing to lose that fish. Some of them I'll cut up, Virginia. Some of them, the smaller ones, I'll use them live. I've got a big cooler that's got an aerator and everything in it, and I can get them back and forth wherever I want to go live. Or waiting to see the big schools of shad start swimming around this lake. I caught one out of here about a week ago that was almost a foot long. It's huge. Bill, the best way is just to find somebody that's got a small chest freezer. It'll hold water. And get you a decent sized aquarium filter put in it, a power head, and you can keep fish alive forever in that thing. That's what I'm looking for right now, is a bigger, like, chest freezer or something somebody wants to give away to make one out of. If you get a good power head peel and drag on a big chest freezer like that, and it shoots the water back in and circulates it, you don't need the aerator. It'll aerate itself. Just put a decent filter, bottom filter on it to clean all the leftovers that the fish leave. Oh, Chris Flores has got a big chest freezer, and he uses a filter out of like one of the blow-up pools. An A-type filter that just runs and pumps it. You can find them online really cheap. L. Stan, what's going on, man? Tiffany Katybug was talking about it last night, telling her mama that if you won, that you were going to give her your prize. She says, now I've got like 3 chances of winning. Yeah, it still hurts. I went to the doctor yesterday. I've got to use the incentive spirometer like 10 times a day. Oh, missed it. And he said it's going to hurt for about 3 or 4 months. Just get used to it, and then he said one day you'll wake up and it won't hurt, and you'll be happy. I said, yeah. I think they got most more. No? So tomorrow night, live feed I'm hoping is really exciting. I've got a light fixed up. I'm hoping it works pretty good, so we can video at night. Well, I see Murder Inc.'s been here. Something down there grabbing lures and hooks. Hey, Kelly. I appreciate it. Thanks very much. That's what I was doing last night while I was at the hospital, going through looking at everybody's videos while she slept. Which you don't know how tickled that made her when you said that. Her and I've got to make some new videos because I've got a thing in the works where she may be one of the youngest junior pro staffs out there. She's something she's been wanting to do, so I'm trying to get it worked out where she can be a junior pro staff for a company. I'm not worried about doing the pro staff thing. I'm just here to have fun, make new friends with everybody. Mr. Hard Charger, what's going on? Go live, Virginia. It's a lot more fun. You get to talk to people. There's some people that don't like it, but you never know when it's going to end, and you can't schedule anything around it. But I enjoy talking to everybody and seeing what everybody else is doing, answering questions people ask. Hopefully I have Dieter online with me tomorrow night so he can give me tips on how to catch really big fish. Catfish Bill will jump in there, and then I know we're bound to catch something decent with all that experience and knowledge. I'll be sure to check it out. You should have videos coming out and doing all kinds of live feeds now. You got all that free time. It's fun for a while, but you'll get bored. Ooh, that's a mess. And this, folks, is why I hate monofilament. Look at that mess. I guess it'd help if I change the line on them every once in a while. But I really don't think I'm going to get this one out. So we'll just splice it. Bear with me here for a minute. Easy enough. But it's not wind knots. It's just old mono. The memory's built up on it. As long as I don't hook into anything like a 3 or 4 pound bass swimming around the edge, I'll be all right. I don't have braid on this little ultralight, Jonathan. Fishing these bluegill, I like the mono because it'll sink and you get a slower descent with it. And the bait will fall all the way to the bottom and you get bait. Take that with me here. We're gonna put these in the bucket as long as I don't lose it. Yep, there goes that one. I thought about maybe trying to catfish a little bit, but I'm just gonna wait, save all my catfish luck tomorrow. Don't want to waste it today. Not in this lake. Yeah, it's days like this, you can sit here and relax and catch them just almost as fast as you can throw them out sometimes in this spot. Yeah, weather's looking real good here, Magnet. Roger that, Ninja. I'll check her out here in a little bit. Something I found is if you look out here and you see a bunch of dragonflies flying around, if you can cast right into where they're at, you're gonna catch fish. Hoping these bluegill will prime us up for live catches tomorrow. Yeah, the bluegill here are bedding. This little cove is really shallow. There's a spot out here that's about 10 inches deep. I threw a Santa Cooper rig out there for catfish, and the rig was about 2 foot long, and then I looked out and the bobber and the bait were on top of the water, so fish on again. Hey Lewis, what's going on? I think I found me a little honey hole over here. Let's see what I missed here. Yeah, this when was the catfish conference? December. This lake was up probably about 4 foot because one of the creeks that feed into it, or all the runoff is supposed to drain into, was flooded, so this was flooded too. The other day I seen some huge gar in here. one spot. There we go. Yeah, I figured I'd just come over here for an hour or so. If they're biting decent like they are, I'll have enough bait. I probably got a dozen bluegill in the tank at the house. I probably got another dozen here now. Kirby, we'll be going on, let's see, you're in California, so it'll be about 4 or 5 o'clock your time. I think you're 2 hours behind us. It's 6:30 here now. I don't know, I'm getting pretty good at all these time zone things. You know, it's 4:30 your time, it's 5:30 where Chris Flores is, Scotty in Virginia, it's 7:30, Dexter, it's 7:30 Wednesday morning there. Thank you, Mr. Dieter. I was just telling him I hope you come in tomorrow, because you and Catfish Bill, that way I've got expert advice online while I'm out there, so I can catch something big like you got on your videos. I need another big fish on video. Today's feed's just a let's just go live kind of thing. Yeah, I get to 500, I'm gonna do a giveaway. I'm a poor boy, I can't do one every 100 subscribers. And when I get back to work maybe, but right now not. Dieter, how come you didn't go for any of the Goliath groupers down there? Man, you can catch sharks anywhere. I thought you were already at 100 or past, Virginia. You actually don't need as big a bait as you think. I mean, these guys on TV that are fishing for these Goliaths, they put that big bait on there for the wow factor. I hooked into one down there right off the end of the island by the new lighthouse in Boca, and he was probably about 200 and something pounds, and that was on a cigar minnow. We got it up to the edge of the boat using a 100-pound mono with a 150-pound steel leader on it. You're growing pretty good too there, Virginia. I think they just give up on me. It was bedtime and not gonna bite no more. I'd like to have at least 2 more so I can have an easy 2 dozen tomorrow. Somebody said something earlier about the bluegill being on the bed, and I think that's what it is, because they're hitting it real light, tipping the bobber up and moving with it, more or less getting it out of the bed than they are taking the bait. Let's get some more bait put on here. There's been a bowfin or something working this corner over here where these bluegill are all bedded up, because it's, whatever it is, it's fast and pretty big. Maybe they just took a break for a minute because bluegill are starting to flop all over. Now, we don't have snakeheads. Bowfin's the closest thing we've got to a snakehead, which if you look at them side by side, they're almost look exactly alike feature-wise. And they fight just like a snakehead does. I've caught snakeheads in Florida in the canals. And then I caught Oscars down there. They're about 8 inches long. The ones that you buy at Walmart, PetSmart and all that, put in your fish tank. They're just all over the place down there. Grinnell, yeah, that's what we've always called them here. But since I've started doing the YouTube thing, people are like, what's a grinnell? That's what my dad always told me they were called. And they got rows of little razor sharp teeth. They'll flat rip your hand up quick. When I was a kid, I reached down to lip one of them before my dad could tell me not to. That's too late. Let's make a run to the bait basket. Put these fish in there. Should be one more up here. There he is. Get down here closer, show you what I've got here in the last hour that I've been here. There's about 13 of them in there. Watch TV, stay up as late as I can tonight so I can sleep tomorrow and stay up late tomorrow. Josh Green, what's going on, fella? Doing better. Side's not hurting near as bad. I think my shoulder's getting better. Find out next week when I go to the doctor on it. See you, Kirby. Hope you can make it to the live feed tomorrow night. And you and me both. It's been nice being able to go fishing and stuff whenever I want, but even that gets boring after a while. I mean, I still enjoy it, but it's not as enjoyable as knowing you got to work all week and you look forward to it on the weekend. Well, yeah, that's the way with me. Since I've changed to the Mad Catter and Reaper hooks from Hooker's Terminal Tackle, the barb and everything on it, they hold really well. I've tried the Team Catfish and stuff. And I don't know, there's just something about them I didn't care a whole lot for. It seemed like they'd get dull really fast. I guess if I didn't have Hooker's Terminal Tackle, my next go-to would probably be Eagle Claw Laser Sharp. I mean, they're cheap and they dull fast also, but you're not paying $10 for a package, you know, 10 hooks either. You pay $2 for them and then they go dull, you switch it out and put a new one on. I talked to a gentleman today, and I want to see, for the people that haven't been in here yet, about getting my daughter on as one of the youngest pro staffs in the catfishing industry. They're talking about starting a junior pro staff and trying to get her in on it. Because we got to have these kids coming up, man, and taking our spots, or else, you know, we're just going to leave it to commercial fishermen and lose what we've got. All right, guys, ladies, my big hand. It's been 45 minutes. Looks like they've just stopped biting now, so I think I'm gonna jump off here, go get me a bite of supper, and go home and watch everybody else's videos. Until tomorrow night, I'm Kentucky Catman. I'll catch y'all on the next cast. Y'all have a good one.